Well, here we go again. Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we will be going over the Mimo app. I want to give you guys a complete overview on my thoughts and opinions on this app. Is it worth it? Should you try it out? Let's find out in today's video. Alright guys, we're going to go over to the Mimo app and show you exactly what we are working with. So this is it. This is the Mimo app. I have it pulled up on my tablet, so it's probably going to look a little bit wide stretched, just a little bit. And so with that being said, I want to kind of quickly go over all the pros, and then we're going to go over the cons, and then we're going to go to the conclusion. Okay, so first pro. The first pro of this app is that it's quick, easy, fast to use. And what do I mean by that? Let's quickly go over to exactly how it works. I did a little bit of the HTML portion, okay? And so I want to just click on this right here. And so this is what you will see once you're using the app. I do have a pro version. I'm going to go over that a little bit as well in my cons section. But right here, let's click on this. Let's click on continue, right? And so what I love about this app the most, very easy. You don't have to type a lot. Now they do have sections where you have to type, but as you can see on here, it's almost like a multiple choice quiz. Okay, so you see everything's up here, and all I have to do is click the icons at the bottom. So of course, just click these two, and then just hit the green icon here, and then boom. Okay, and that is exactly how it works, and that continues as long as you're using the app. Like click here, let's hit this, boom, and then hit continue. We're not gonna keep going, but let's hit cancel, let's go out. Okay, they do have a few questions where you actually have to type things out. I guess they do that to kind of keep you aware, so you won't just be clicking your way through. But for somebody who is starting at ground zero, that's excellent. For somebody who is starting to code and like you're on the road all the time, or you busy at work all the time, or you just need something else to keep your mind on coding, is a great concept. Okay, it's a great concept to use. So that's my first pro with this. The second one is I love this feature right here. It's almost like a competition based thing. So this is the leaderboard. Once you start coding, you'll see that you get those, you see those like thunderbolts on the side. You get points and stuff, and you can go through different leagues and stuff. And then I like that kind of competition type of reward for you continuing to use the app. And so I kind of like that. I'm very competitive, and so I had used, when I first started using the app, I was like, man, I'm gonna hit #1 on this leaderboard real quick. Got #1 on the leaderboard, and I said, all right, okay, I'm good for the day. I'm just turning off. Okay, and so I do love that aspect as well. I don't have a lot to say about the community aspect of it. I've seen a lot of apps have like small communities and stuff like that where you can ask questions and stuff like that. And so if you have any questions, this is probably the best place for you to go to. Go in there, type in a question that you might have, and somebody may have already answered that question. So that's a great thing as well. And so those are my kind of pros and stuff like that. But let's get into the cons. Let's get into some things I do not like. The first thing I don't like. Let's go here, and then let's go. I want to go to the pro version. I don't like the cost of this. So anytime you see like a timer on like apps and stuff, like especially like Udemy, or anytime you see like countdown timers like this, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna see that price over and over and over. So that's the first thing I want to say to anybody who is considering buying the pro version. Okay, that's something you need to know. But I don't like the price. There's a few other plans here, and then you see 1 month is $9.99. Not bad for a trial. $10 a month. I don't like that for an app. I feel like apps and things like these should just be a flat rate. I hate subscription-based applications. I hate those. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like if I buy an app like this, I definitely need to just be able to buy the app one time, let me be done. Like, let's say this was $40. They said the 1 year is $39.99. If it was $40 as a one-time purchase and I keep it forever, then maybe I would be a lot more lenient. I don't like those subscription-based services and stuff like that. I hate those. The next con I have is that even though I love the pathway, like I love how the paths are set up. Let me kind of go back. Like I love the paths. I love how these are set up, right? Okay. what I don't like is the fact that you cannot click on these individually. Now, I think with the Pro, you may be able to. I'm not 100% sure. If somebody has the Pro version, let me know down below in the comment section. But especially with the free version, which most people are going to be using the free version, right? You cannot click on anything but the one you're going. Like you have to go in order. It's so it grounds you so much, and I feel like that takes away a lot from the app. Because what if, for instance, say you're still a beginner starting at 0, okay? And by the way, if you're a beginner starting at 0, it's perfect for you because you're just gonna go in order, right? But maybe you're not. Maybe you got like a weekend and then you learn like HTML, but you really want to learn CSS like right now, okay? Will it hurt you to just go through the HTML portion and then go to CSS? No, it won't. But let's take it a step further. Let's say you learn HTML and CSS, but you want to go straight to the JavaScript version, JavaScript basics. You cannot. I click it and you have to go in order. I don't like that. It is very upsetting. It's very upsetting because I feel like it would be a lot better if we could do that. And they have React on here and they have some Python on here as well. But you cannot just skip through sections. If you wanted to just go straight to backend, you couldn't do that either. They have an intro to backend all the way at the end, intro to backend. You couldn't, I mean, you can't do that. And they do have a certificate, but I mean, certificates are just certificates. Just nobody really cares about certificates. Some people may, but nobody really cares about certificates. Okay, so that is probably my biggest con, is that you can't just skip through sections. They force you to go in order, which is definitely a downside to the app itself. Okay, and so let's go into the next thing that people, okay, here we go. See here, web dev, Python. You got to upgrade to just go right to Python. SQL is on here as well. I'm glad I kind of went to that. Let's go to my next kind of con. Okay, my next con, playgrounds. No playgrounds can be found. All right, man, let's create a playground. Okay, create. All right, let's create a JavaScript program. All right, and so you see how I went to that just that fast, and I can kind of type. I don't know the maximum of playgrounds you can have, but what I don't like is this. Let's go to Mimo on the computer. Okay, and so this used to be available on computer, but it is no longer available on computer. So let's just go here. Okay, I'm on my computer now, guys, on the PC, and see it says learn to code anytime. I want to do a new playground. Oh, and wait a minute, Mimo Pro 666. All right, I don't like that. I don't like that. I feel like okay, that shouldn't be a thing. Like, why are you charging me for playground on Mimo Playground? Like, what is that? What is that? So on my desktop, I gotta pay either $666, which is billed to that $79.99, or monthly, which is the $9.99. Unlimited access to all courses, which I'm assuming that lets you skip around. Hands-on experience and project, which is this update. So it's a con for sure. But anyway, I think that covers just about all the cons. And now I want to just give you guys one more thing. Let's talk about one more thing real quick. Let's go to this. Now they have a program here, which I don't know a lot about, which is the Mimo Dev, become a web developer in 6 months and get hired. So they put a lot of pressure on themselves to get you hired. And so I need to find, if anybody has tried this, please let me know down below in the comment section. I have only tried Mimo, like I said, just as a way to code while I'm on the go. Okay, that's my sole purpose of Mimo, which is great for that. But let's kind of just look at the curriculum here. So you got HTML, CSS, JavaScript, of course, React, Git, and GitHub. And so, you know, great curriculum, which is what I would expect. And so the career prep, I guess that where you would get the most of the value from this, because a lot of this, like I said, man, YouTube has become probably the #1 source, I would say, for a lot of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. Like, I feel like if you want to definitely learn for free, YouTube, Free Code Camp, the Odin Project Art, man, it's so many free resources out here that teach you the same thing, especially HTML, CSS, because that rarely changes any. And so if you HTML, CSS is no brainer. Like, you can learn that for free anywhere, anytime. All right. And so JavaScript updates a lot. And so you had to be updated. React updates a lot. You had to be updated. Get in GitHub. You can learn that anytime. Career prep. There's a lot of people giving great advice. So you don't necessarily have to pay for none of that. So let's scroll all the way down and see the price: $499 or $2,899 up front. Okay. And so, I mean, I can't give you a proper review of it because, like I said, I have not tried it. But let's just look at some of the stuff right here. Will you help me with hiring? Yes. We provide career coaching and interview preparation. We'll do mock interviews, help you. And so if you're somebody who, you know what I'm saying, needs step-by-step, guide-by-guide, interview prep, interviews, $2,899. If you have that, I mean, compared to a lot of different things out there, that still isn't a lot. Compared to some places where, like, I've seen boot camps cost upward to almost $30,000, $20,000. But at the end of the day, $2,899 is still a lot of money to somebody like me. I don't know how you balling, but I'm not balling like that. All right. And so with that being said, I still think that's kind of expensive for an app. But I mean, it may be great. Let me know down in the comment section if you tried it out and it worked for you. Okay. And so you can get that discussion down below. But anyways, my overall perspective on the app, man, let's talk about that. So my overall perspective, and I'm gonna get out of here. I love the app in terms of using it as a source for somebody who is a complete beginner and you need to be able to code on the go. And the free version is great for that. If you want the paid version, I don't think it's so great just because of the fact that it's a subscription based. And each month, if you're going to just roll through it real quickly and be done with it, but I will like it if you just pay for it once, you have it forever. It'll be a lot better that way. But that's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. If you have any other questions, comments, and concerns, let me know. If the video has helped you in any way, let me know that as well. I will see you guys in the next video. My name is Dave Hugh Jr. and I'm out.